just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, 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 everybody. Let's start by putting our hands together and let's just have fun. If I haven't had a chance to meet you yet, my name is Reverend Dr. Alvan, A-L-V-A-N. And I want you to spell it A-L-V-A-N because I've been fighting with chipmunks for 60 years. So Reverend Johnson, and I want to encourage each and every one of you, I'm going to call you beloved. So here's what we'd like to do. We would like to welcome each and every one of you to Race Amity Day. It is sponsored by the Connecticut Coalition for Race Amity and the Connecticut Council for Religious Understanding. And we came here today to have a good time. Just wanted to share with you that the word amity means friendship. And in some of our communions, we call it love. Race Amity, the very first one of these days, was 100 years ago. In 1921 was the first one, and in 2021, our governor announced that this would be Race Amity Day. So we're 100 years into celebrating this ceremony. What we'd like to do, first and foremost, is we're going to call on one of our staunch and stalwart examples of what amity means, and we're going to call on Brother Britt Williams to come and share with us some background and backdrop. So let's welcome him.
Good afternoon to everybody. Thank you for coming out on this special occasion. It is so wonderful to see so many beautiful faces, so many people here. That's great. My name is Britt Williams. I live in East Hartford. I work with a body of people that believe in the concept of the oneness of humankind. And that's not a social goal that needs to be achieved, but a spiritual reality that needs to be realized. Okay? Because the oneness of humankind already exists. And so all we need to do is just simply realize its existence. And how we do that through Race Amity is we get together, form relationships, genuine relationships. We come together, we get to know each other, we spend time, quality time, getting to know and hear each other's stories. And that's the importance. That's one of the importance of Race Amity, is listening to each other's stories, not blaming, making the person feel guilty, standoffish, but basically coming together in ways that, such as today, we're here. I want to stress the importance that after we leave from here, that this continues on. Not that we have to wait once a year to come here and have this coming together. But when you go home, in your neighborhoods, in your schools, in your businesses, continue to form those genuine relationships with each other. Amity is going to spread regardless. I truly believe in the generations that are yet to come, going to make that a reality. All we have to do is plant the seeds. That's all we have to do is continuously keep planting those seeds of having genuine, selfless relationships that come together in friendship, love, and understanding. We acknowledge the land of the city of Hartford as a historic homelands of the Secosas, Pennaquac, Wanaks, and Tungus people. We honor, respect, and appreciate the relationship that exists among these communities, nations, lands, and waterways, and aspire to uphold our responsibilities according to their examples. So the blueprint has been drawn. It's been given to us. All we have to do is follow it. Just continue to set the example. Thank you.
Hello again. Hello. One of the things that we're going to experience today, and it's going to be marvelous, is a demonstration of the power and the beauty of diversity, celebrating one another in spite of anything, and we'll say more about that right now, but a part of our diversity is we have here in the state of Connecticut one of the finest drumming units in the country, if not in the world. We're going to call on Dr. Leonard Epps, and I want you to put your hands together. Let's welcome him, because the brother's just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal.
Thank you very much. I was just saying thank you to the Creator, thank you to the ancestors, and thank you to all of you for being here. I was also saying that the drum has another meaning. And a lot of people think of just D-R-U-M representing just the word drum. But for me, the drum represents four principles. The first one is discipline, the study of information, the gaining of knowledge of ourselves and of other people. The R is for respect, which we all are here to do today, to show respect for each other's cultures, faiths. We're all one people. And then the U is for unity, which is what this day is all about. And lastly, the M is for maturity, which means growth and always getting better, seeking more knowledge and self-improvement. So, what I'd like to do at this time is to invite some willing participants to come on up and join me in making some more beautiful music. You don't have to have any previous skills. You don't have to know how to do it. No, just if you're interested in coming up and having some fun, this is your chance. And I also have some bells and some things you can shake if you're not really sure about the drum, but we want to have a group celebration. So come on up. Yes, sir, I see you. Come on. Who else wants to join us up here? Yes, ma'am. Come on up. Doesn't matter the age, doesn't matter the color, doesn't matter the shape, nothing. The drum will make its music with you. Yes, got some young people. Come on. Got a few more. Yes, come on up. Perfect. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a beat or rhythm that every single one of you in this audience have heard before. Not only have every single one of you in this audience heard this before, but every person on the planet from the beginning of time until now has heard this rhythm. That rhythm is a heartbeat, because that's the first sound that any human being has ever heard in the womb of their mother, right? So that's something that unites us as a people. So we're going to start off with that heartbeat. I'm going to play it first, and then you join in. And then if you feel like you want to add some flavor, you want to show some individuality, some spirit, that's perfectly fine. And we're going to just jam out together. All right? All right, here we go.
Come on, everybody, let's really express our appreciation. Dr. Leonard Epps and the Drummers Superior. Ladies and gentlemen and sisters and brothers, I am so very delighted to live in the state of Connecticut. Connecticut is just an outstanding place to live. Not only because we're on the right side of issue for personal health, we're on the right side of the issue for gun violence. Connecticut is just gorgeous. And isn't this place a gorgeous place to be? Isn't it wonderful for us to be here this afternoon? But another reason that I am proud and happy to live in the state of Connecticut is because we have the finest governor on the planet. Her name is Susan Vicevich. She's here with us today. Come on.
Reverend Dr. Alvan Johnson, thank you so much, and good afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful Sunday to be here. And I'm so proud to be here on behalf of Governor Lamont and myself. You know, our country was built on this motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Out of many, one. That's the story of our country. People who came from other places and built a country that is diverse and inclusive, or at least that is the goal. And Governor Lamont and I pride ourselves that we are leaders that encourage diversity and inclusion, and we welcome people from everywhere else to come from our beautiful state, to our beautiful state. And if you ever look at our state flag, you know, it's that blue flag, the motto on it is this: he or she who is transplanted sustains. And that's a great motto for our state, because unless you are Native American, you've come from somewhere else to live here. And the only difference among us is when our families came here, right? All of us came from somewhere else. And that's why we welcome other cultures, other religions. We welcome people from all walks of life and all places. And today we have the opportunity to celebrate and to make sure that we are a state that advances access, equity, social justice, and opportunity and unity. That is our goal. And I think about my dear friend, State Representative Q. Williams, who we lost too soon in January. Q was from my hometown of Middletown. And what was remarkable about Q was the way he brought people together from different small towns, big cities. He got people who came from different places in our state to move toward a more equitable and just and equal Connecticut. And that's what we think about and what we strive for on Race Amity Day. And I have to just say, as I look over toward the arch next to Bushnell Park, you know, the Black Lives Matter mural has been painted by a variety of artists, and they were working on that. And sadly, last night, vandals destroyed it. And what I loved when I drove back to the Capitol today was to see the artist's back painting over the racist and anti-Semitic symbols that were painted on it. So I love the metaphor of the young artists that were here who were playing a very positive message, and the artists across the park that are painting over the message that is not positive, and they're painting it over with the positive message that Black Lives Matter. So I want to invite Miss Trinity up here, who's going to help me. Miss Trinity, where are you? Miss Trinity is going to be the future mayor of Hartford. And she is going to accept, look at that smile. Is that beautiful? Okay, Trinity is going to accept the citation that I have recognizing today as Race Amity Day, and the proclamation from our governor, Ned Lamont, proclaiming today, Sunday, June 11th, to be Connecticut Race Amity Day. And Trinity, I am hoping that you will accept this on behalf of Mayor Bronin and as the future mayor of the city of Hartford. Beautiful. All right, Trinity did a great job, didn't she? Thank you so much. It's an honor to represent you every day in Hartford.
Lieutenant Governor, Vice President, come on, come on, come on. And I'm not making any announcements out of school, but we've already committed to her future. So, ladies and gentlemen, making sure that our children don't grow up misguided and with erroneous ideas in their mind, we have involved and included them in our celebration today. And we are more than happy to have the Anna Grace Choir. They are sponsored by the Connecticut Regional Educational Council, Educational Development Council, and we are going to, and I want you, don't half-heartedly, but let's be full in welcoming our children.
On behalf of the children of Anna Grace and their teachers, I am so happy to be here. We're going to offer you two songs, one by Stevie Wonder, Love's in Need of Love Today, and isn't that true? This was arranged by one of the music teachers, Miss Jen Lucian, and then we're going to offer you our school song, which is also our school motto. It's Love Wins. children who would like to come up and sing Love Wins with us to come up right now.
Athena, come here. Jayla? Where's JJ? Where's JJ? You can't do that in front of people though, so turn around. Ooh, you're so tall. Oh, wow, smoke. How did you get here? My love for you is rich. My love for you is strong. My love for you will carry us through the whole year long. You know each of us very different, but we're singing the same song. Love wins, love wins, love wins. My compassion for you is rich. My compassion for you is strong. My compassion for you will carry us through the whole year long. You know each of us very different, but we're singing the same song. Love wins, love wins, love wins. My respect for you is rich. My respect for you is strong. My respect for you will carry us through the whole year long. You know each of us very different, but we're singing the same song. Love wins, love wins, love wins. You did a really good job.
Come on, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate our children. Love wins. Love wins. Now, beloved, it gives me great personal pride, and I take pleasure in presenting some of the most artistic, pulchritudinous, and absolutely marvelous presenters of faith and love. I would like for you to help me to welcome Doxology. So everybody say, go, girls.
Make a joyful noise. Get your dance on tonight. Come on. Oh, yeah.
When you come into his presence, lifting up the name of Jesus, and you hear the music playing, and you see the people praising,
you do like David did and dance before the Lord?
Weren't they everything that I promised you? Everything I promised you. And more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Doxology. I would like for you now to welcome a friend of ours, talented young person, Tiernan Cabot, who will come and share with us his understanding of why we're here today. Come, Tiernan. Come on.
Thank you. I'm not about to start dancing for everyone's sake, so instead I want to introduce myself. I'm Tiernan Cabot. I'm a 15-year-old. I'm a student at South Windsor High School, and along with my family, I'm the founder of a charity organization known as Hartford Bags of Love. For those who haven't heard this story yet, when I was 9 years old, on Christmas Day, actually not too far from here, Bushnell Park actually, we were serving food to the homeless. And I got to speak to a man who was homeless, and he told me about his life being on the streets, and it opened my eyes to what others have to go through. And it wasn't that I had been sheltered from these kinds of ideas, but this was the first time that it was right in front of me and extremely clear. And what I felt wasn't pity, but it was an urge to do something about it. It's easy to say, I don't see race, or I'm colorblind, but I firmly believe that our diversity should be celebrated, for it is through our differences that we gain a richer understanding of the world and of each other. I wanted to share a quote from Abdu'l-Baha, who is a central figure in the Baha'i faith. He had an understanding of this concept, and he's quoted as saying, "Let us look rather at the beauty in diversity, the beauty of harmony, and learn a lesson from the vegetable creation. If you behold a garden in which all the plants were the same as to form, color, and perfume, it would not seem beautiful to you at all, but rather monotonous and dull. The garden which is pleasing to the eye and which makes the heart glad is the garden in which are growing side by side flowers of every hue, form, and perfume, and the joyous contrast of color is what makes for charm and beauty." So in our organization, our namesake, the Bags of Love, are Ziploc bags that contain essential items such as toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, socks, deodorant. But what they also carry is something intangible, yet, in my opinion, very powerful, which is messages of unity and hope. Our goal is that this is provided through handwritten cards included in every bag, which include words that remind the recipients that they are not alone and that their struggles are seen and understood. It is my belief that acts of kindness, no matter how small, can bridge the gaps that divide us. When we extend a helping hand to someone in need, we're breaking down barriers and building connections that transcend race or ethnicity. Through our charity work, we strive to create a community where everyone feels valued and supported regardless of race or their background. But this work, of course, is not mine alone. It's a collective effort made possible by the boundless support from our community. People from different races and different walks of life have joined forces, recognizing that our shared humanity binds us together in a profound way. It's through this unity that we can make a difference in the lives of those who are less fortunate, irrespective of their race or ethnicity. By coming together and embracing our diversity, we challenge misconceptions and prejudices that may exist. We demonstrate that unity is not just a lofty goal, but a tangible reality that can be achieved when we set aside our differences and work towards a common goal. And in doing so, we become agents of change, promoting unity and fostering a society that values and respects every individual, as well as one that can come together for a common cause. So as we move forward, I'm filled with hope and excitement. There's so much more we can achieve by embracing our diversity and working hand in hand. And together we can break down the walls of prejudice and build a society where race is celebrated and embraced. I want to conclude with one more quote from Abdu'l-Baha. "The diversity in the human family should be the cause of love and harmony as it is in music, where many different notes blend together in making the perfect chord. If you meet those of different race and color from yourself, do not mistrust them and withdraw into your shell of conventionality. Rather, be glad and show them kindness and rejoice to be among them." Thank you.
Sometimes when we are worried about the future, then a message will come along and say, if that's who our hands in there, our future is secure. Very fine tuning. Thank you. To continue in celebrating our diversity, I would like to welcome to our midst today, Laya Vinyasa. They are traveling all the way from India, and they are going to come and bring us some exciting, exceptional celebration of our diversity. While they're coming, is Cyrus Henry here? Cyrus here? All right. So then, ladies and gentlemen, and sisters and brothers, let us welcome Laya Vinyasa.
This dance honors Sri Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth. The composer of this song praises goddess Lakshmi, describing her as the one born out of the milky ocean and seated in a lotus. She holds a pot of gold and lotus flowers on either side. She is an embodiment of knowledge and resides in Lord Vishnu's heart.
Sri Mahalakshmi
Chum Tadita, Takati, Tadum, Takati, 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 Chum Taditi, Takati, Tadum, Takati, 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 Chum Tadita, Takati, Takati, Chum Taditi, Takati, Takati, Chum Tadita, Takati, Chum Tadita. The jump, the Dana, Janu, Dimi, Tadi, Dana, Janu, Dimi, Tadi, Dana, Janu, Tarikitum, Tagarikitum, Tagadikitum, Tagadikitum, Tagadikitum,
Sri Mahalakshmi
Perhaps you noticed that I have some towels, and I had them because I thought, with the sun and the heat that I'd be perspiring, but that's not what happened. They made me cry. Come on. Come on. Everybody put your hands together and say, thank you, Laya Vinyasa. It's wonderful. Where's Terry Robinson and Barbara? Hey, what? Terry, don't you hear me talking to you? Get over here. You and Barbara, come on. Now, where's Bill? Bill Thomas? Stand up, Bill. Come on. And I want you to meet a very special friend right there. That is Brother Ira Williams, and he is our videographer. And this ceremony will be on both YouTube and Facebook tomorrow. Thank you, Ira. And how about Brother David Robinson on our technology? We wouldn't be able to make it without him. And I just want to let you know that we have a wonderful, wonderful time together. The Connecticut Coalition for Race Amity is co-sponsoring with the Connecticut Coalition for Interreligious Understanding. We've come together. I want to share with you that these two and our whole committee. Where is Anwar? And they have been absolutely excellent, excellent to work with. Now, let me share this with you. If the word went out that we were here today to fight and to exacerbate the differences between the races, then CBS would have been here, ABC would have been here, NBC would have been here. But I'm sharing with you, CBS is here because to coalesce will bring a better society. And ABC is here because our Almighty does bring closeness. And NBC is here because being nice brings us closer together. So come on and let's thank you so much. We appreciate you. Appreciate you, and we appreciate each and every one of you coming. Thank you, Bill. God bless you. We are more than grateful that each and every one of you, all of you, have come to be with us today to celebrate. Please, beloved, please, I want you to do some things. Number one, set this date aside, because we're going to do it again next year, and we're going to improve on whatever we didn't get to perfection this time. So this time next year, we'll be celebrating Race Amity Day. Secondly, before you leave, I would love for you to meet one person, just meet one person that you didn't know before, and get to meet them. Don't meet a black man. Don't meet a white woman. Don't meet an indigenous First Nation, but meet a person. Meet a human being and get to know them and share with them and begin a relationship. Now, you can do that while you're celebrating Ben and Jerry's. You can share Ben and Jerry's. They're right around the corner, and it's going to be wonderful. You can do that. Now, to encapsulate and conclude our time together today, we're going to call back the most powerful and wonderful and moving dancing group in the history of the country. Let's welcome Doxology. Come on back. And do another like the other. And again, did I say thank you to everybody who came? Did I say thank you? Did I say thank you? All right, all right. So let's give yourselves a big hand. Come on.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire and in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. Hey! 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. Oh, yes, you have. And all my life you
All right, it's my turn to sing. We're going to and I want you to help me to sing. Well, we're not really going to sing, but if I could, I just want to tell you the words to the song. And I also wish that you were as old as I am, because then you would remember a song. The words say this: if I had a hammer, I would hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening all over this land. I'd hammer out danger. I would hammer out warning. And I would hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Right at that point, you would say, ooh. If I had a bell, I would ring it in the morning. I would ring it in the evening all over this land. I'd ring out danger, and I'd ring out warning, and I'd ring out love. Somebody say love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. If I had a song, I would sing it in the morning, and I'd sing it in the evening all over this land. I'd sing out danger. And unless we learn to love and respect one another, our society and this country is in danger. And I'd sing out warning. I'm singing out warning. We respect one another and include and celebrate our diversity. And I would sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Well, somebody say, well, I have a hammer, and I have a bell, and I have a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, and it's the bell of freedom, and it's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Thank you all for coming. God bless you. God keep you. Celebrate. Get to meet somebody. Ben and Jerry's is open, and we will see you again soon and very soon. Thank you. Give yourselves a big hand. Thank you. Thank you.